Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tribe 9. In today's video, I want to have a general chat about the game, my thoughts around it, the horrible launch that it had, the fixes that they've made, and just, some general thoughts around the game. And let me know your comments on how you're liking the game. Are you still playing the game? Did you reroll? Because that's the one thing in this game. It has the best reroll. At the moment, I think you can get 39 summons on a reroll, and a reroll takes you about 1 minute, which is insane. Like, it's the best reroll I've ever seen in the game, but that's about where it ends for summoning in this game. So let's talk about it. Now, first of all, I just want to... I've seen this comment a few places, and it kind of summarizes the game. It feels like a game that wasn't designed to be a gacha game. And they basically slapped gacha on and tried to, and after the beta, they're like, no, we need to make more money. So they like take all the free currency out. And if people want characters, they have to spend. That's pretty much what it feels like they did. It felt like they wanted to build a game, and the people designing the game were building the game first. And then someone came in and said, monetization. And that's kind of where it went. That's what it feels like. The game itself is fantastic. I am not a story goer, so I have not gone through the story. I know people tell me in the comments all the time, why are you playing the game and not playing the story? It's a story game. I like playing games for the game side of it, not the story. I apologize. It's that simple. So the first thing that really pisses me off is they had a skip button. Well, apparently they had a skip button for the story in the beta, and they have removed it. Now, for story goers, they're like, yeah, no crap. It's a story game. You shouldn't be skipping this. If I want to skip the story, just give me the option. Don't have it and then remove it. It's worse than never having it. A lot of games never had it. It's like, come on, give us a skip on. This game had it. They removed it. It's like, oh my God. Anyway, that is a personal pet peeve. That probably pisses off maybe 10% of the player base. I do think most people who play these games love the story. But from what I heard, the story is absolutely fantastic. People are loving the story. The presentation of the story, which I can speak to, I think is really good because you have to click through it so you get to see the presentation. And it looks quite nice. The gameplay itself felt pretty stale until I got to this shark boss. This shark boss changes it. I'll put a recording of me doing the shark boss at the end of this video. I highly recommend you don't watch that if you haven't got to the shark boss and you're just new to the game and you want to play through it, because I think like I went to it blind, and it took me like 5 attempts to figure out how to actually deal with the bombs and stuff like that. It was a really fun fight. I thought it was incredibly enjoyable. But one of the big problems in exploration in the game, and we will talk about the summon income issues and stuff like that. I want to go through everything else first, just general thoughts. Now, the sort of like exploration in the game, it feels really cool. I love the pixel art. I think it's really, really cool, the pixel art type thing. One of my favorite things in this game has to be the gearing system, where everyone has a Tamagotchi or a Digimon. You can see all the girls have Tamagotchis and the guys have Digimon. And like, that's the way your gearing system works, by, getting their head, getting their body, and getting their accessory and making a set bonus. I think it's just one of the coolest gearing system like aesthetics that I've seen in a long time. So once again, Wuthering Waves was really cool with the echoes, but this is up there because I grew up with Digimon, playing the actual the handheld Digimon, so I absolutely loved that when I saw it. Now, a big problem with the overworld is that you got so many enemies you got to kill, and it gets very, very tedious when you've got to keep interacting with them and jumping in. Every time it zones you in like this, and then you jump into combat, has the load. And then you jump in. Basically, you want to attack them first up so that you can get ult energy and have like a 2-cost ult straight away. But then, I've just got to go ahead and do this. I got to kill these enemies. It's not fun. It's not engaging. It's just like something that I have to do, which is not very fun at all. And so it's like, don't get me wrong, it's fun the first couple times, but these are not engaging fights. They're super tedious, and you go everywhere and you've just got to keep doing that, and then you got to do it again and again and again and again. And I just wish there was a way to make it quicker, less taxing, because like I said, I like even just having an auto battle, because like in games like Honkai Star Rail, you've got auto battle. So yeah, it's a very similar system in that you engage enemies, you go into battle, but it's like now I've got to manually do this when it has zero engagement. Like, you're just fighting absolutely spud cake enemies that really matter for nothing. But you just have to do it. So that's the first thing. I would love to see a way to have either auto combat in the game, or a way to like sweep the enemies in the overworld, or something like that. Because once again, they're not engaging fights. It's not really fun to do, but you have to do so damn many of them. So that is just one thing about exploration. Like I said, the actual exploration itself, the map and the pixel art is fantastic, but just the repetitiveness of having to always engage in enemies is a little bit frustrating to me. And hopefully they can pick up a quality of life to make that improve. But like I said, besides like this game, when I was streaming it, I was saying to people, it's got so many fantastic things and just so many things that just irk me. And so the next one we're going to talk about, once again, I talked about the exploration. I think it's fantastic, but just the endless engaging in battles and having to manual it is just a bit tedious for me. I think an auto button for me would make it better. Some sort of way to, maybe if you over level them or something, you could sweep them. I don't know, just something to do that, because it does make it just very unnecessarily grindy feeling, is the way I look at it. Now, I would love once again to have the skip button back in, but like I said, if you're finding the combat stale, I highly recommend grinding it out until you get to this shark boss, because that, like I said, was amazing. I'll have that at the end of the video. Now, the next thing is the summon income. I mentioned rerolls being absolutely fantastic, but then this is where the game got a ton, and I mean a ton of hate. Like, if we jump over and take a look over here, you know, we had like articles over here. What was this one I saw? Tribe 9's gacha rates are pathetic, and pathetic rewards make Genshin Impact look generous. It's like, yeah, titles like this. Over on Steam, it says mixed now with 59% of positive. I swear it was about 30% positive when the game launched. It was like everyone was just bombing it, hating it. You know, and a lot of these comments, I played the game and they gave some feedback. Where was it? There was a few here. After a rough release, somewhat all right now because of the daily gacha income, though it's still comparatively barren. You know, basically, let's jump back into the game. So I didn't play the beta personally, but from what I heard, these graffiti, when you find them, at the moment, you get 5 premium currency. It's 120 premium currency for a summon. Apparently, these used to give a ton more. I think it was like 60 or something someone said. Correct me in the comments. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what it is now is disgustingly low. People said in the beta, by the time they completed Chapter 1, you know, they had about 160 pulls worth of income, which is, you know, that's on a bit on the high end, but it's still like, you know, for a, you know, a non-big brand name game coming in, you know, like it's their first gacha game, you know, they're normally more generous like that. But you don't want to be too generous, obviously, when you're looking at a business, because you still need to try and make money. But and they said that the chests gave anywhere from 40 and then higher up, depending on the rarity of the chest. Chests now give it 0 premium currency, and like I said, these things only give 5, and basically people were finishing Chapter 1 and only earning, outside of what you get in the mail and from events and stuff like that, people were earning themselves, I think that I heard 8 pulls worth, and that was taking people like 8 to 12 hours to do. 8 to 12 hours of the launch of a game, and you're only getting that many pulls, once again, outside of events and stuff like that, because the events, especially just the mail, what you get in the mail now, is fantastic for rerolls. Like I said, 39 pulls in 1 minute for a reroll. Absolutely fantastic system. But besides that, it was absolutely stripped of rewards. Now, they did do a couple fixes. First of all, we have this system here. Now, this system is your... it's basically your limiting system in the game. Now, in a lot of other games, it's like character level that raises by burning stamina and stuff like that. And that's what limits your character's levels, but also your progression into new zones. In this game, it's a bit different. We have what I call the stamp system. So you have all these different achievements, complete daily challenge in yada yada 45 times. You've got all these different challenges that you can do to get yourself extra stamps over here. And then your quantity of stamps is your new limiting factor that you have for progressing, and also character limit level caps and stuff like that. So it's a much different system there. So what they've done is they've added 40 premium currency into some of the missions. And then the other change that they made was they added a full pool, so 120 premium currency to the daily quests. So for daily quests in this game, we're just going to come over to the building where we collect them. And so so essentially now you get a pool every day from dailies, and you've got that extra little income. It still feels like really low income compared to other games. But you know, that's the first step. I'm hoping they're going to keep listening to feedback and put the skip button back in, please. And also probably increase the summon currency. So as you can see, you can pick up 3 of these every day, and they all do have the 40 in them, which adds up to 120 for the 3 that you complete. And that is your daily. So that's what they've added into it. I'm curious to to see if they add more. If I missed any other additions of summon currency, let me know. But I think those are the main ones that they have added, which once again is all right, but I still think they need to go ahead and do a bit more. Here's a chest that I can show you. You can see no premium currency in those chests. So that is basically the massive issues that the game had at launch. Was people were just massively pissed about summon income. Like I said, me personally, didn't stress me too much as long as I can reroll and then, you know, make what I get work. I'm okay with it personally, but when you look at what the competition in this field is, you can't be just gutting absolutely everything. You get review bombed, and if there's anything I learned from AFK Journey did this kind of similar sort of bait and switch type thing when they had their first season, where they basically gutted the rewards from all chests in exploration. When the base game had all these exploration rewards, they then cut a bunch of them from the first season, basically just here's a new zone, same sort of exploration, but you just don't get your rewards anymore. That completely nuked the player base, and the game never recovered from that. So especially when this is your global launch, I worry that you can kind of get into the situation where you nuke a bunch of your player base and you don't quite recover them back, because people that jump into that, they just get jaded based on that, and you know, it's hard to get that player base back. So I'm curious to see what they do. But like I said, in general, I think the game is really solid. There's a lot of cool things. Like I said, people who do story have absolutely love the story. I haven't heard anyone yet say that the story is bad. Once again, maybe there's people I'm talking to are the wrong people, but I have not heard anyone say that they think the story in this game is bad yet. So that's great if you're a story goer. Like I said, the gearing system is so like fun and unique. I love the way that they do the pixel art. Actual combat itself, which I'll put this battle at the end, the combat is fun, but the combat scenarios they put you into until the shark boss, it's just tedious and boring and feels pointless. So that's something they could fix, but you know, it's got the bones of a really solid game. But yeah, it's just got those few issues. So I'm keen to watch the development of this game and see what the devs decide to do. How long I'm going to play this game personally, I'm not too sure. It doesn't feel like a game that I really want to main. Also, I have skill issues when it comes to action RPGs, so I like diving into them, taking a look, and then sort of dipping, because, you know, I'm an old man now and my reaction times are pretty horrible. But yeah, I'll keep paying attention to what's going on. I'll dabble in the game a little bit and see how we go. Maybe we do a reroll stream and we reroll for a god account and then I get right into the game. Who knows? I'll keep you guys updated. But that is my general thoughts. That's an explanation of what's been going on in this game since the launch. Once again, apologies for being so late on getting this video out, because I just had the kids all weekend and the missus was out. So it is what it is. And yeah, I'll leave that shark boss fight at the end here. You guys have a look. Dude, that thing was so fun. It was a great boss fight. I hope there's more like that in the future. And I hope the game focuses more on making that the bulk of the content that you're doing and you have to do, as opposed to running around the world, entering a battle with a mob, hitting your ultimate, killing a trash enemy that's not even fun, and then doing that a million times over. Hopefully that does change. Hopefully they had the skip button back. But yeah, that's a basic look at my thoughts and what's happened for the launch of the game. And enjoy the shark fight. All right, here we go. I finally figured out how his bombs work. I got to make him eat the bomb. Dude, that took me a few tries to figure that out. But we should be good now. We should be good now. Alright, let's go, let's go. Alright, so I gotta stand on a bomb because he targets whoever you're manually playing. Oh, he hit me. Dude, did I not dodge well enough? Oh, well. I need to get in the healing field as well. Alright, we're doing okay. I need to get in the healing field. I'm just keeping my stamina available for dodging because I don't know when he's going to attack me. Ah, screw it, let's just laser beam. Am I supposed to get in the middle of this? I honestly have no idea where I'm supposed to be. Oh, I dodged that. Yeah, that's that, dude. I didn't realize there's a second tap on it. That move is what got me last game. Let me target him. Oh, fresh healing field. That's good. Boom. 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 Let's just beam him. Good damage. I need the heals. Oh, there's the healing field. He's coming for me. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Yes, got it. Oh, it's the second splash. Yes. Okay, we got away. We got away. Good. I would suck at this fight as a melee. Like, you got so much more to deal with. As a melee, there's just so many mechanics. Okay, we'll get out of that. Now it starts going out, doesn't it? Bro, I'm confused on where I'm supposed to be right now. Dude, I don't even... Dude! 1, 2, 3. Dodge, dodge. Dodge again, dodge again, dodge again, dodge again, dodge again. Okay, 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 good, good. Lucky we get infinite dodges. Alright. One more after this one. We got this, we got this. Bombs again, bombs again. Is it bombs? Good as bombs. Yeah, we got this, we got this, we got this. Yeah, he can go ham, that's fine. We just gotta dodge this. Good. He gets the bomb. Now we nuke. We should be breaking soon. He's gonna die anyway before we need to break. Boom. There it is, break. Nice. Got it. That was a bit difficult, dude. That took me so many tries to figure out the bomb thing. The bomb thing was the hardest thing to figure out.